Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Antel Arena here in Montevideo, Uruguay, for tonight's FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifier, Group E, between our host Uruguay and the visitors, the United States of America. Well, the USA coming off the back of a very disappointing loss against Argentina only 2 days ago. They're going to look to make amends for it. And what better way to do it here on the road? Well, Uruguay coming up with a very, very narrow victory against Puerto Rico. Other games you will see going on tonight, of course, as well. Argentina, they will be in action against Mexico. Now, Mexico, also a team that made a big upset at home when they played the United States. They're on the standings right now. Argentina in good condition right now, sitting 8-1, top of the group. More or less will cement their qualifications with a win tonight against Mexico. Well, a lot of talk about the United States and which players we play. And of course, you know, you got players coming from the G League: Joel Berry, Scotty Hobson, Jason Randall, and Travis Trice. These are all players that have been regular features here in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Well, Uruguay will probably have a few nerves down their back, because remember, the last time these two teams played was in Las Vegas at the last qualifying window, where the United States made easy work and cleaned up 114-57. Uruguay will want to put that behind them. They would have self-reflected on that game, put a line under it, and they will be ready for tonight on their home court. They're going to probably need the home fans to get right behind them to really get things going. Now, there you can see, very interesting, Tyler Zeller, a veteran player, 28 years of age, who last played for the Milwaukee Bucks. He is going in. And there's Coach Van Gundy. You all know the name. Coached the New York Knicks in their prime, taking to the NBA Finals. Well, it's great to see Santiago Vidal back in action, one of the top players in Liga de las Americas. He's going to be a big, influential prospect tonight. He didn't play last time these two teams played, and they really needed him, as they needed a little bit of help in the backcourt against the very athletic U.S. guards. And the one area where Uruguay probably will get over the United States, if they can use it very well, is the size that they have in their team. They're really going to need their big players to step in and step up tonight. Of course, big players to look out for. Attila Passes, who is one of their top players. But again, it's really going to be about Sebastian Aguirre. He's going to have to step up tonight. You know, you've got to look at the likes of Esteban Batista. Hasn't featured a lot. He's playing for Nacional at the moment, 35 years of age, another veteran player, but they're going to need to get a solid 30 to 40 minutes out of him tonight if they're ever going to come up with anything against the United States. We will just get set to stand for the national anthems of these two teams.
Y realmente el público uruguayo ha sido distinguido en estas ventanas por el respeto que ha tenido hacia todos los himnos de hoy. Les pedimos lo mismo. En principio, vamos a escuchar el himno de Estados Unidos. Ahora los invitamos a entonar el himno de la República Oriental del Uruguay.
Well, the national anthems have been sung from both nations. They'll pay homage, give each other the accolades. But ladies and gentlemen, we are 4 minutes away from tip-off, as both these teams will be raring for a victory tonight. United States, they'll want to cement it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just introduce our officials tonight. Coming from Chile, Canada, and Brazil, Andres Silva, Matthew Lay Calio, and Felipe Guillermo, Valenzuela Barrera. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very happy to say we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball. They've done an excellent job at all of our competitions, and they will continue to do so here tonight. Well, players to look out for: Scotty Hobson now playing for the Oklahoma City Blue. Chasen Randall playing for Capital City Go-Go. He has been a regular for the United States. His athleticism, along with DeAndre Liggins. Now it's going to be very interesting. A nightmare for the starting lineup: Travis Trice, Richard Solomon, John Jenkins, and Tyler Zeller, who last played for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's in the starting lineup tonight. This is a very strong United States team they'll be up against. Well, a lot of these players playing in the G League. A lot of the players now here for Uruguay, regulars in Sudamericana, or in the case of Santiago Vidal, Liga de las Americas. He is one of the most quick and explosive players you'll see, having played his professional career right now in Argentina. Well, there you can see Matthias Calfani, who also plays in Argentina. Now, they haven't gone with Vidal in the starting lineup, but Luciano Parodi, who is a very good perimeter shooter, and Esteban Batista, the big man, 35 years of age, the veteran. He will make a start tonight. They need a solid 30 to 40 minutes from him. Calfani, it's all going to be about the perimeter shooting. Uruguay are going to have to play solid. They're going to have to shoot the ball well from three-point land to avoid another embarrassing defeat like they did to the United States in the last window. Well, he knows as well. It's been 2 games so far, Argentina and Mexico. He knows now there is no more room for slip-up. They need to finish the last 3 games. They need to win them. They need to qualify. He knows it's his job to get it done. And again, you can see right now he's probably monitoring how he's going to sort his rotations out. And that can sometimes be a headache for a coach if you've got so many players in the lineup. While Ruben Magnano, he knows for sure he needs to make sure his players compete solidly for 40 minutes tonight. You can see the Uruguayan players now just finishing off their warm-up, just trying to get the adrenaline going, get it, while the United States players look calm, relaxed. But they know tonight, no more slip-ups. They have to finish a job here tonight. They don't want to go back to the United States, go back to their teams in the G League knowing that they've lost 3 games.
All we got on 3. 1, 2, 3.
All we got.
Exactly. Yeah. So be ready him up. You gotta be ready him up.
Yeah, I'm right on screen. They gonna start with. Turn around, hit a play, baby. Help some plays.
Luciano. Con el 8, sí. Bruno.
Well, now this is going to be a big one, of course. It's going to be about tempo here in the early stages. Uruguay got to make sure 2 things. They get out on the break, but more importantly, they get back in transition defense. Again, the thing with the United States, probably the greatest fast break basketball team you'll see here in the America Qualifiers. It's good to see Matthias Calfani and Esteban in the lineup. They need the size, they need the physicality to bang around in the low post. If you look at the United States, when they lost against Mexico, it was all about Gustavo Ayllón. The United States just simply had no answer for him. And although Esteban is 35 years old, he can definitely use the size. 6'9", very strong, explosive player. They need 30 to 40 minutes from him tonight to give themselves a chance in this game. And Travis Trice, again, one of the more hot-shot perimeter shooters. He's been shooting very consistently for the United States. More importantly for the United States, it's really going to be about everybody knowing their role. And again, maybe that's a problem for these players when they come at the international level. They want to prove that they can get where they are. And again, they've got to learn to play with each other. Well, he looks very calm, he looks very relaxed, but again, he would have known from a few days ago that anything could happen here in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. And his team simply can't just turn it on and off. They've got to come here with a game face on. They've got to come ready to play. All the players shake hands. And we're set for tip. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here tonight in Montevideo. It is the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. It is Uruguay against the United States. Do not go anywhere. We are set for tip. But ladies and gentlemen, we will just stand for a minute's silence as we mourn the loss of one of basketball's finest, for Patrick Baumann, the visionary of basketball.
Y también por el reciente fallecimiento del entrenador Terry Layton, natural de los Estados Unidos, exitoso entrenador de baloncesto internacional con certificado FIBA Expert y ex asesor de la Federación Uruguaya de Básquetbol. Como muestra de solidaridad con ambas familias, le pedimos por favor que se pongan de pie y respeten este silencio. Gracias.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for tip. It is our host, Uruguay, against the visitors, United States. The USA, possibly one victory away from cementing a place in China. The tip is underway. And it's Calfani who gets the first tip of the game, and we're set to go. Well, again, now for Uruguay, it's going to be about transition into the key and making the defense collapse. And more importantly, what they didn't do in the last game, they didn't have a lot of shooters ready. Barrera looking for the handoff now. Batista. Now here's a position. Batista probably doesn't want the ball, but he's looking now. Well, between the legs, kicks it out, puts up the three. Doesn't get it. Well, Batista with a nutmeg bounce pass. And now Chasson Randall and Travis Trice now will cross over. Trice goes all the way, dish it off in the lane. Off the backboard, and it's easily tucked away. The United States break first ice. Well, that is number 12, Richard Solomon, the third. Now, you can see just getting in the lane, using his athleticism very, very well. Batista crosses over, well, splits two defenders in the lane, all the way, kicks it out. You get in the paint, you've really just got to go for Lambert. What a pass in the lane! Doesn't get the and one. And now Matias Calfani, who's a regular last year in Liga de las Americas, he will go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. And that's a bit better from Uruguay. Well, here was the bounce pass between the legs. And in my mind, he should have gone up for the layup there. Well, Matias Calfani, a champion of Liga de las Americas with San Lorenzo de Almagro. He was a regular feature in the lineup. Again, it's his perimeter shooting and his size as well that Uruguay are going to depend on. But more importantly, his experience. Now 26 years of age, probably entering the prime of his career. Makes it 2 for 2 from the stripe. Travis Trice now got it in the full court, but again, it's all gonna be about tempo right now for the United States. Comes off the screen now, throws it in the low block. Now he's gonna back down. Well, he steals the ball. Well, no, keeps it alive, but defensive foul has been called as Esteban Batista just overcommits against Tyler Zeller. And now the official wants to have a word with Batista just to calm the situation down. He has to keep his cool here. He's going to pick up a technical foul early in the early stages. Well, Travis Trice gets a wide open triple from the side, doesn't get it. Now we saw this against Argentina. The perimeter shooting was awful from the United States. Backdoor pass again, got a finish while he stepped out of bounds. And again, it was a beautiful pass by Esteban Batista, who found Filtalpo. He wasn't able to finish the layup. It's the first turnover of the game, and it's from Uruguay. Trice now takes it in his right, tries a crossover, steps back, it's a long 2, foot on the line, it's a short shot. What's another poor shot there from Travis Trice. And again, sometimes we see this, the forced play. Comes off a screen, takes it, alley-oop to, oh my Lord! couldn't connect with the alley-oop, and now the United States can break in transition. Trice gives it up. We got a 3-ball. 3 is up, and it's tucked away. Well, good fast break basketball. John Jenkins there, just sick of the triple in transition. The United States now take the lead. Kafani now guarded heavily by Richard Solomon. Parodi looking for options. Goes off one screen. Tries to go baseline, steps back 15 feet, puts it up, can't get it. Well, there's no rebounders underneath the basket, and now the United States can break. Trice off one screen. Gives it to Solomon. Well, Solomon, time, space, why not? Pull the jump shot. Solomon tucks it away. Now, where was Uruguay's help side defense? No communication on the screen, no switch, no bump. A lift to a wide open shot from Solomon. Now he moves to 4. There's a foul off the ball. It's on Julian Williams-Washburn. He fouls for Talbot. You can see nobody cuts out. Now Esteban Batista, that's his job. He's got to come out. You got to put a hand up to it. I mean, that's simply a gift right there. Now Uruguay will inbound the ball. Parodi. Well, down low now. Batista. Batista where spins, tries to go baseline. Batista pushed out of bounds. Well, that's now smart from Uruguay because now USA 13 foul. And that's one way for Uruguay to stay in the game. Get as many fouls against them as you can. Get to the free throw line as much as possible. Zeller picks up his first personal foul. Parodi catch and shoot off the inbound. Tucks it in, doesn't get it, in and out. And Uruguay step out of bounds, and it will be the United States ball. Well, these are some good shots that Uruguay again. They've just got to finish them. And for the United States now, it's a chance for them to build on their lead. And an offensive foul has been called. Now, I'm not sure who they called it on, but it might have been John Jenkins. Have to see the replay, or it could have been on Washburn. I'm not sure right there, to be honest. It looks like JJ was trying to get him off him, but the referee's seen something she didn't like. Parodi now throws it down low to Batista. Batista used the size, kicks out. Talbot had the 3, decided not to take it. Kicks out again. Calfani, big 3. And an unsportsmanlike foul's been called. So now Esteban Batista will go to the free throw line for 2 shots, and Uruguay will get the ball back. It looks like it's called on Tyler Zeller. Again, I'm not sure what happened. We'd have to see the replay, but Batista will get 2 free throws, and he'll get the ball back. Well, he makes the first one. Again, this will be big for Uruguay. As many free throws as they can just to stay in the game. Right now, this is a big well, it was actually on Solomon. Makes a second one. Talbot now looking for Batista. They go back to the big man. Well, gets away with a travel there. Takes 2 steps before he moved. And again, this time they call it. Yep. Well, Batista there just taking 1 too many steps without dribbling the ball. In the end, pays the price. Second turnover of the game for Uruguay. Trice now takes it in, steps back. Off another screen, looking for Zeller. Zeller puts up the jump hook, and he puts it away. Big man set the screen, rolled right to the basket. The assist from Travis Trice. And the United States now lead this one 9-4. For Talbot now looking in the low block. They go to Batista again. Batista backs down, kicks out. For Talbot, he's got to shoot it. The 3 is up, and it's tucked away. Well, finally, Uruguay hit a perimeter shot, and it was actually Parodi. Luciano Parodi hits the first 3 of the game for Uruguay. Gets the foul. He'll go to the free throw line now. JJ there, you can see. Took it in, made the contact, went up for the shot, and that's going to be a problem. The one-on-one style. Uruguay probably player for player on defense, going to struggle against the United States. Big three-pointer from Parodi. Again, if they can start hitting a few more perimeter shots, maybe, just maybe, Uruguay can stay in this game. And Zeller goes to the bench. The foul was on Fitaldo. Well, Fittipaldo now picks up his first personal foul. And JJ makes the first free throw. They're playing currently now for the Westchester Knicks in the G League as he makes it 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And he gives the United States a 4-point lead. Correction, 3-point. That is correct, 4-point lead. DiPaldo now gives it up to Calfani. Barrera now in the lane, kicks out, good ball movement. Another three is up, tucked away, and the three, this time it's Bruno Fittipaldo. And again, better play now, the penetration, the kick out. Well, Jenkins pulls up for the shot, doesn't get it. Fittipaldo comes up with a rebound. Now Uruguay can break, tries another three. Oh, baby! Uruguay coming out like a house on fire. Hitting 3 triples here in the first quarter. Fittipaldo now back-to-back triples. United States have to respond. And now the home crowd tries. He'll put up for the three. Travis tries. Cash money. 6 hit from downtown. Big three-pointer. He puts the United States back up by 1 point. Well, it's a shootout right now. Both these two teams just going at it. Getting some good looks. Parodi gives it up to Barrera. Barrera takes it in with his left. Barrera all the way, lays it up. Batista tries the offensive rebound, doesn't get it. And now they can break in transition with Jenkins. Gets a handoff, back to Jenkins. Tries, fakes the pass. And he's going to isolate now, gives up to Jenkins. Jenkins comes off a screen, pulls up for the long two, doesn't get it. And now Uruguay can break. And Batista caught a very awkward fast break pass and turns it over. And that's now his 3rd turnover of the game. Now he's got to get back on defense. See the big man down low, catches it at an awkward angle. And draws the foul. And the foul is on Matthias Calfani. Well, look at this. Kick out. That's a lot better from Uruguay. Penetration, make the defense collapse, spot the open shooters. But again, look at this for an unbelievable off the dribble, pulls up, and just a beautiful follow through, and it's nothing but net. Travis tries. Get the ball inbound now. Comes off one screen. Takes in the lane. Goes back under the basket. Well, got to go up with it. Got to finish. Gets his own rebound again. Pulls up for the three. In and out. Doesn't get it. They get another offensive rebound. Reggie Hearn will try from the perimeter. And this time, Reggie Hearn punishes Uruguay as he sinks a triple. And he puts them up by 4 points. Well, Uruguay got to do a better job. Got to put a body on someone when the shot goes up. Parodi's going to go pick and roll Batista. Parodi comes off another screen, takes it in the lane, bumps. Well, again, Batista's got to move. He's got to roll to the basket. You can't just stand still. Oh, what a pass. Kick out for three. Oh, baby. It's beautiful. It's Chasson Randall from downtown. Uruguay are going to call timeout. United States lighten it up from the perimeter.
La acción más inteligente que podemos hacer ahora es entender que no le podemos cambiar pelota por pelota. Y eso son responsables generalmente ustedes. No podemos dejar que los tipos tomen 4 pérdidas, hay 9 puntos de transición o 11 puntos de transición. Es por el apresuramiento nuestro.
Right now, that's a big problem right there. And again, Esteban Batista, you can see what he's trying to do. He's looking for people to cut off the ball, but you know, you only make a pass, you're just certain it's going to get there. And the points they're getting from the turnovers, the United States have 8 points off Uruguay turnovers.
Cada vez que bloqueaste el lado opuesto del balón, sale limpio nuestro tirador. Estemos atentos, no nos pueden tirar, no nos pueden tirar 2 o 3
Again,
veces.
it's just very quiet in there right now as these fans watch on.
Es un tiro, y la meten, bueno, no la meten, el balón es nuestro. La bola interior con 52, corta y bloqueamos, ¿está bien? ¿Listo? Vamos, dale.
Well, there you can see Reggie Hunt. Again, uncontested. You got to put a hand up. You can't take a chance with these American shooters as they will light it up. And look at this for a penetration. Kick out. Wide open shooter in the corner. It's beautiful basketball right now. Well, we'll be glad to know they're shooting their outside shots and really making the most of it. But more importantly, he's probably happy to see his team just sharing the ball, playing very well together at the moment. Barrera gives up now to Fittipaldi. Batista in the low block. And an offensive foul's been called. I'm not sure he's called it on. Has he called it on Calfani? Has he called it on Barrera? Well, Calfani now picks up his second personal foul, and he's got to be careful. He can't pick up a third one here in the first quarter. So he's going to have to play smart now for the next 2:30. In the lane, backdoor pass. Well, that's better. They get a hand to it, but right idea there. You can see Scottie Hobson probably would have referred the lob. Well, Uruguay making changes. Sebastian Izaguirre comes back into the game. They get it in, makes a contact off the glass, doesn't get it, and now Uruguay can break. Fittipaldi now goes pick and roll. Well, he's got a wide open shooter if he sees him. They turn it over again. And now in transition, 1-on-1, pulls up from 18 feet, in and out, doesn't get it. Well, again, another offensive rebound, wide open shooter. And now Uruguay can break. They're probably gonna slow it down this time. No need to rush it. Well, gets it to Batista. Batista's gonna go baseline. Kicks out. Izaguirre for 3. Oh, baby! Hits the 4th triple for Uruguay. And again, they're playing some inspiring shooting right now from the perimeter. And Luciano Parodi now on the ball. Takes it down the middle. Spins out. Fades away. Oh, it's beautiful. It's up. And it's tucked away. Scottie Hobson with a lovely high arc jump shot and the fadeaway. He gets his first 2 points of the game now. Parodi gives a handoff. Fittipaldi now comes off another screen. Back to Batista. Well, gets away with the travel. Puts a 3 up. Doesn't get it. They get the offensive rebound. And now Uruguay can probably go 2 for 1 right here. Well, puts it through the legs, behind the back. Tries to take it himself. Spins out. Gives it to him. Batista misses a wide open layup. And now the United States can break. Transition. 4-on-3. Numbers. Kicks out. Hobson for 3. Doesn't get it. It looks like there's a foul under the basket. And the home crowd do not agree with it. It was quite clear that Luciano Parodi was holding on to Scottie Hobson. I mean, here's a great kick out. Izaguirre for 3. Just nailed it from downtown. I mean, look at this. Spins out, fades away. I mean, that's Michael Jordan-esque. And the high arc, it's beautiful. Well, now Reggie Hunt's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, missed the first free throw. Again, this level, you got to make all your free throws. You never want to look back on a game and think, had you made all your free throws, it could have been a different outcome. Well, Reggie Hunt from Fort Wayne, Indiana, played his university basketball at Northwestern. Missed them both. And a double unsportsmanlike foul has been called. I have to see the replay, but Moreland and Uruguay got tangled. Again, we'll have to see the replay of what happened there. I'm not sure there, to be honest. Now, here's the box out. So the free throw goes up. Well, it's from the other side. So it will be a Uruguay ball, and you can see the officials do a great job at just diffusing the situation, not letting things escalate. Moreland picks up his first personal. It's a great job by the officials there, just to calm things down, let these two teams play, let them compete. Both of them need the victory tonight. The foul has been called on Washman, or has it been called on Randall? Either way, they're in the penalty now, so Fittipaldo will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, Bruno Fittipaldo from Montevideo, Uruguay. Last season played for City against Avellino in the Basketball Champions League. This season he's playing in ACB in Spain as he misses the first free throw. Well, got to make free throws at this level. Officials just trying to clear the situation up as Fittipaldo now will take the second free throw. Makes a second one, and he cuts into a 5-point game. The United States now, with 20.3 seconds, will have the last shot of the quarter. Well, now Uruguay going to put a bit of full court pressure on now. Well, completely back out of it, so that's an interesting one. And Uruguay looked like he got into a 2-3 zone. And do you want to play against a 2-3 zone against a team that can shoot the ball? Well, maybe, just maybe. And there you can see Santiago Vidal of San Lorenzo, excuse me, a regular in the Liga de las Americas. Santiago Vidal now playing for Rio Orense Thermal. So he got in with his soccer skills. And Moreland kicks out, wide open 3. Doesn't get it. They get the offensive rebound. And well, the 2-3 zone paid off. At the end of the first quarter, the United States lead this one 22-17. We can see both of these teams are playing inspiring basketball right now. Uruguay 4 for 6 from the perimeter. The United States 4 for 9, but they're 4 for 9 from within the rainbow. Again, both of these two teams getting some good looks from the free throw line as well, but it's just a matter of who can maintain. Now, the one problem for Uruguay is they're leaving too many wide open, uncontested shots for the United States, and it just isn't good enough. But the United States doing a good job of getting up and down the court. Again, they can run away with this game if they can get out and transition a bit more, but at the moment, you got to make sure Uruguay stop getting these open looks from the perimeter. You think about the last time these two teams played, it was a complete one-sided affair. Uruguay went to Las Vegas. They didn't come ready to play. The United States came out with a very comfortable victory. The United States now will begin the second quarter. They'll lead this one by 5 points. Justin Randall, Eric Moreland, Scotty Hobson, Reggie Hunt, and Joel Berry now in the lineup. Uruguay remain unchanged with the likes of Kerry Walshman in the lineup. Santiago Vidal, who's one of the quickest point guards in Liga de las Americas. They're really going to need him to play in the backcourt tonight. Chasson Rando now is going to bring the ball up for the United States. Takes it in the lane, kicks out. Again, under the basket. Whoa. Thought he was going to throw it down, but he just easily lays it up. Eric Moreland gets his first 2 points of the game. He's now 1 for 3 from the field. Vidal gives it up. Takes another penetration, kicks out again. Vidal, wide open, he's got to take it. In the lane, another kick out. Puts up the 3. Wow, it doesn't matter because they get the penetration and the wide open shot from Fittipaldo in the corner. Well, Santiago Vidal will be very relieved he made that 3-pointer. Vidal now, and Fittipaldo 3 for 3 from the perimeter. Looking for the back door, reverse layup. Oh, he missed it. Moreland with the offensive rebound. Tries to give it back door. Randall under the basket. Wow, Uruguay, they've got to box out. They've got to know where the men are off the ball. As Reggie Hearn just cleans up inside the paint. Vidal gives it up now. Fittipaldo, he's hit 3 threes. Goes in the lane, kicks out, another penetration, all the way, missed the layup, gets his own rebound. Well, this game now, it's getting out of hand. These players need to calm down. Reggie Hearn just needs to calm down and walk away from it. What a penetration by Vasquez. And again, it's just a tangle up with Izaguirre. Well, what a penetration to kick out by Vidal. Feeding Fittipaldo, hits his third 3 of the game. Well, Moreland picks up the personal foul, but so the foul was on Moreland where he fouled Vasquez going to the basket. Now, there's no lineup, but it appears that maybe they've called an unsportsmanlike foul. But then again, Kira Washman is in the lineup there, so I'm not quite sure what the officials have called. Maybe they're reviewing the tape to see what's happened. Well, yes, the unsportsmanlike foul has been called on Reggie Hearn. So now it looks like Uruguay are going to get 4 free throw shots. One unsportsmanlike foul, Washman as well, actually. So a double unsportsmanlike. So now the outcome could be a little bit different. I believe it's going to be 3 free throw shots now for Uruguay and then 2 free throw shots for the United States, I believe. I could be wrong. Well, Sebastian Vasquez misses the free throw, and again, when you're trying to stay in a game, every free throw counts. You never want to look back on the game and think the outcome could have been different had you made all your free throws. Well, Sebastian Vasquez, a member of Goes Montevideo, playing Liga Uruguayana de Baloncesto. So he makes a second free throw and he cuts it down to a 5-point ball game. Scotty Hobson now gives it in the lane. Well, the big man's got to fish it. Well, he missed a layup, but he's able to tip it back in, and that's a problem for Uruguay. Anytime a shot goes up, they're just not boxing people out. In the United States, too many second chances. Vidal gets a handoff with Vasquez. Fittipaldo comes off another screen, takes another one, Was looking to kick it out. A foul. Again, I'm not sure who they've called the foul on there. Well, it looks like they've called it on Hobson. Well, the United States now picked up 3 team fouls in less than 2 minutes. That's a tough one, to be honest, because, you know, both players are going for the ball, but I guess in the eyes of the official, Vasquez had a better chance of possession. And another foul's been called. This time, an offensive foul's been called. And it looks like Fittipaldo setting a legal screen. Right now, you want a bit of flavor to the game. You want a bit of a rivalry. But again, now Vasquez with a steal. Fittipaldo hit 3 threes. Doesn't get that one. Vidal with the offensive rebound. Fittipaldo now has 3 team fouls. He's got to be careful. Kicks out. Takes the 3. Sinks the triple. And Uruguay are lighting it up from the perimeter. Santiago Vidal, who led his team, along with Quinteros, to Liga de las Americas semifinal last season. Off the screen, kicks out. Randall for the big 3. It's Reggie Hearn. Vasquez with a rebound, and now Uruguay can break. And there you can see Uruguay 4 points off the second chances, while the United States 7 points. Vidal looking for a wide open shooter, no one available. Kicks out, is Aguirre for 3. Oh, baby! Uruguay are simply on fire. Uruguay están en fuego. They cannot miss a 3-pointer at the moment. And the United States, they gotta call timeout. Well, the perimeter shooting has been absolutely inspirational right now from the Uruguayans. And again, it all starts with a penetration. Vidal, Fittipaldi, anytime they penetrate inside, the defense collapses and it leaves a wide open shooter. And the United States have to sort their defense out. Well, the USA right now 4 for 10 from the perimeter, while Uruguay 7 for 10. And that is simply what is keeping them in the game. And that percentage is just so big, 70% and 25%.
Salí ahí cuando cortaste, salí y andate del lado del balón. Cortá y andate del lado del balón porque el pick and roll va a ser así fuerte con el corte y la salida tuya al 3 puntos. Vamos a agarrar de frente, lo vamos a agarrar a él. ¿Se entendió? Cada vez que juega en fondo, vos te vas del lado donde se produce el pick and roll, acá. Vos te quedás del mismo lado.
Well, now Uruguay go back into that 2-3 zone, which is going to cause, well, to be honest, shouldn't really cause any problems to the United States. They just got to move the ball, get some good looks, takes it in the lane, wide open, draws a foul, and that is a lot better from the United States. Scottie Hobson, as soon as he caught it, had one thing on his mind: penetrate, attack the zone. Well, the foul is on Santiago Vidal. It's his first personal foul of the game. Scottie Hobson missed the free throw. We've seen this too much. Originally from Hopkinsville, Kentucky, plays university basketball, Tennessee. He's had quite an interesting career in Europe. And he's back in the G League. Makes a second free throw and he puts the United States up by 2 points. Well, they get the handoff. Parodi in the lane. Contact, puts up the floater. In and around. And Parodi just gets the floater to drop. And he ties the game up at 29 apiece. He now moves up to 5 points. He's 1 for 2 from within the rainbow. He's hit 1 3-pointer already. Well, splits the screen, kicks out, goes baseline, pulls up 15 feet, doesn't get it, and there's a foul in the back. And it looks like it's on Vasquez, and that is a good call from the official. You can see Tyler Zeller was going to go for the rebound, and Vasquez just gave him a little bit of a nudge. But look at this for a floater. Perotti just gets it over Zeller, and that came down with snow because it touched the top of Mount Everest. The United States now going to inbound the ball baseline. Solomon now. Uruguay stay in that 2-3 zone. Can they pay for it? But again, they don't get the rebounds. Spins around, goes up, and it's too easy underneath the basket for Richard Solomon III. He now moves up to 6 points. He's 2 for 2 from the field. Perotti gets a handoff with Vidal. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Vidal in the lane, kicks out. Perotti, it's a big three. Well, it's a big air ball as well. Want to keep it alive, but no, he steps out of bounds. And the official would have had a great eye on that, and I believe it was the right call, but again, I have to see the replay, to be honest. I think he was right, as it did appear that Vasquez probably did step out of bounds. There's Aguirre now, goes to the bench, just to take a bit of a breather. Well, Gustavo Barrera, he'll check back into the game, who's yet to score. Well, they steal the ball. They got a 2-on-1 in transition. Perotti gives it. Well, he's got to finish, and it's off the backboard, and one. And he's going to go to the free throw line and make it a 3-point play. And Uruguay just punished the United States in transition. Well, again, didn't take care of it. 2-on-1, showtime, Uruguayan basketball. It is beautiful. And just listen to these home fans. Just get into the game. It's an early entry. And again, Esteban Batista just made an early entry, which I think even put off Sebastian Aguirre on the free throw. We got a tie game right now, 31 apiece. Jenkins now gives it up. Hobson takes it in the lane. Hobson with a beautiful layup, but he missed it. And now Uruguay can break, and the 2-3 zone is causing all sorts of problems for the United States. Well, here's the matchup they wanted in the low block. He's gonna back down, double team, kick out, Perotti, it's a big three. Oh, baby! He hits the triple, and he puts Uruguay up 34-31. Uruguay are on fire right now. And now the United States, they got to respond. They turn it over, and now Uruguay can break. And Santiago Vidal is just going to slow it down, get him into a half-court offense. Here's where the problem started. The back down the middle. And fouls on the ground. Well, I think Zeller's got a case. In my mind, it looked like an offensive foul. Takes it in. Well, there was the double team. Perotti just hitting the triple. And he just sinks it. And there you can see Matias Calfani. He's inspired. And now the United States, 15 fouls. So Uruguay are in the penalty. Well, Zeller and Richard Solomon will go to the bench. Looks like they're going to have to bring back in Moreland. Zeller picks up his 3rd team foul. Now, that was the case I thought there. Van Gundy's trying to say that when Batista went to the middle, he stuck his arm out. But I guess there was a foul before the attempt, so he's now going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, he missed the free throw. And Batista now is 2 for 3 from the line. He's only got the 2 points from his first 2 free throws. Again, he's got to make free throws at this level. Makes a second one, and he gives Uruguay a 4-point lead now with just under 4.5 to go here. Now, they put in a full court pressure. Trice able to deal with it quite easily, and they stay in the 2-3 zone. There's a big gap in the middle. Steps back, was his foot on the line. It's a 2-pointer. Again, tough shot there by JJ just to sink it down just when the United States needed a basket. Vidal looking for Batista. Batista ready to back down. He's got a wide open Uruguay if he feeds him. Well, good cut to the basket, off the backboard, gets the offensive rebound. He's got to go up, and he gets fouled. Well, Uruguay was wide open for the three-pointer, but again, Perotti made the backdoor cut, didn't get the layup, but Batista just grabbing the rebound, going up with it, being physical. And again, the United States, now it's their turn. They've got to box out. They've got to ensure they come up with the rebounds. As Batista makes the free throw. The foul's on Reynolds. And Cameron Reynolds only just checked into the game now. He picks up his first personal foul. And he gets it to drop, gets the shooter's touch. Uruguay lead this 1 by 4. Here comes the double team. Vidal just comes over. Now they're a man down. United States should capitalize. Again, the defense, so physical. Uruguay, they cause a turnover, and now they could break. And Perotti's just going to slow it down. Uruguay doesn't force a shot. Batista down the middle, kicks out. Uruguay for three, doesn't get it. Well, has the foul been called? No, it looks like they've called it against. They've called it against Esteban Batista. Now, I thought Batista got thrown to the ground. Here's the box out. Well, Batista's just flopped there in my mind. He's thrown himself to the ground. Well, yeah, correct call. It's an unsportsmanlike foul because it looks like Batista's grabbed him with his legs. So now they get 2 shots and they'll get the ball back. It was a technical foul. I'm not sure what they've called that. Now, it's probably something Batista said to the referee, or maybe they gave him a technical foul for flopping, but again, Uruguay are going to stay in the 2-3 zone. Travis Trice gives up, tries the 3, it's up, doesn't get it. Batista with a rebound. The United States have got to hit those shots down. Again, they don't want it to turn out to be another game like it was against Mexico, where they did not shoot the ball well from the perimeter. Perotti goes baseline. Almost turns it over, but they keep it alive. 7 on the shot clock. Takes in the lane. There's a foul somewhere. It looks like it's on Jenkins. So Perotti now is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And Jenkins picks up his second personal. And again, it's a different game this time when you got Perotti, you got Fittipaldo, and you've got Santiago Vidal in your backcourt. Perotti missed the free throw. Again, the free throw shooting from both teams has not been consistent enough. And both teams now are in the penalty with 2:35 to go here in the second quarter. Sinks the second one, and he gives Uruguay a 4-point lead. Travis Trice now with time and space. He's got to attack it. Throws it up. Well, they block the alley-oop. And another turnover. And now Uruguay can break. And something's been called. And Esteban Batista is on the ground. Now, we didn't see what happened. We're going to have to see a replay. Well, he's on the ground, but we have to see the replay, what happened. But the United States right now look like they're getting very frustrated. Well, there's the shot. Batista blocks the alley-oop. Oh, right there. Wow. He got an elbow to the head. Oh, well, that's... Moreland clearly hits him with his elbow. Well, I'm sure the officials Well, there you can see the home crowd. They want a technical foul. And in my mind, Moreland should be given a technical for that. Vidal comes off a screen. Parodi behind the back. Well, they got to shoot it. Oh, they miss it. Again, it was a good passage of play, but they just didn't get the end product. Now the United States, they have to try and break down the 2-3 zone here from Uruguay. Chess from Randall now gives it to Moreland. Moreland with the floater off the backboard, doesn't get it while it drops, and beautiful play there. Well, Eric Moreland does so well just to catch it. And that's one way you beat the 2-3 zone. You throw it into the high post and just let him go to work. As he cuts the deficit down to 2 points, Uruguay are going to call timeout.
Una vez hicimos lo que le pedí. Una vez terminamos con los pies en el piso. Una sola vez. No estemos porfiando. Picarro lateral. Juegan fondo, ¿sí? Ok. ¿Qué es lo que hacemos? Sacamos el balón, el 4 corta y se va del lado del balón y tomamos mano a mano un pick and roll fuerte. El 3 cortó para el lado opuesto. ¿Se entendió? Entonces libre, si jugamos libre, acomodamos el fondo de ellos, acomodamos a propósito, va a recibir, va a cortar el 4 fuerte y va a venir firme a este y corta. Vamos a cerrarlo bien, dale. Vamos a cerrarlo bien, dale.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a game we've had so far tonight. You can see Uruguay playing some very inspiring basketball. A lot better than they did on the road in Las Vegas the last time these two teams played. Right now, Uruguay at 8 for 13 from the perimeter. Well, the United States are 4 for 12 from three-point land. And now they're just going to try and break it down again. Parodi kicks out. Vidal gives it down a little bit. Batista spins, goes baseline. Batista tries a layup, doesn't get it. They get the offensive rebound. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3, doesn't get it. Vidal with the rebound. Back to Batista, out to Vidal. Parodi. In the lane is a great jump hook, doesn't get it. And again, another offensive rebound. And Uruguay going for every chance. Batista got it by Moreland. Spins, what a move. Well, he fell over, but what a spin move it would have been. Minute to go here, USA can break. Trice pulls up for 3, it's good. Trice gives the United States a 1-point lead. What a three-pointer. Second 3 of the game for Trice now. Well, they get the lob pass. Batista up in the air. Well, smart move. He sealed off Eric Moreland. And in the end, he went to work. And he puts Uruguay back up by 1. And the United States are going to call timeout.
De poder ocupar los espacios que nos corresponde, seguramente.
Now you gotta love what Uruguay is doing. They're just going back at the United States, and the 2-3 zone is causing them all sorts of problems. The Americans fighting back a little bit, just shooting a little bit better from the perimeter. Uruguay are only 3 for 13 from within the rainbow. The United States are 10 for 21.
Solamente un jugador puede jugar con el balón.
It's a bit better now from Uruguay. The second chance points against 6, while the United States have 9. And again, the United States were dominating that stat in the first quarter. Also, Uruguay just doing a bit of better job of boxing out, putting the body on every man when the shot goes up, securing the rebounds. It's been very, very tough for Uruguay so far in the qualifiers. They've had 2 games that they definitely would want to forget about. That was the blowout against Argentina where they lost 102-58. And in the following window, they lost 114-57 against the United States. Right now, it's a different Uruguay team, playing with confidence, belief, and a little bit of swagger. Now they're changed up. Now they're going to go to a man-to-man defense. Well, Vidal on the wrong side of Trice. Trice in the lane, puts up the floater, doesn't get it. Is Aguero with the rebound. And now Uruguay can run it down for the last shot of the half. Aguero's got to be careful, doesn't want to get called for a foul. Vidal, Perotti, gets blocked. What a block by Chasson Randall. Perotti doesn't get it off. And at the end of the first half, the Uruguayans lead this one 40-39 against the United States. They got a bit of belief that they can stay in this game. Well, the United States are gonna have to go in at halftime, have a little talk, look themselves in the mirror. They've got to come out stronger. An interesting stat to note, we haven't had 1 slam dunk in this game yet, and maybe that's all it will take from either team, especially the United States. Well, Uruguay shooting 53% from the perimeter, 8 for 15, while the United States 38%, 5 for 13. But again, Uruguay only 3 field goals made within the rainbow. And both these 2 teams equal on the rebounds. Uruguay with 11 assists, while the United States with only 7. And that is an amazing stat as well, along with 5 steals. But again, the turnovers, just too many from both teams, 9 and 7. Right now, they got to fix that stat out if they're going to come out, either of them, with a victory tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, go get a drink, go get something to eat, and don't go anywhere too long, because we'll be back in just over 14 minutes for the second half of this FIBA World Cup qualifier.
En Uruguay, Sarah Brightman en concert. 6 de diciembre, ante la arena. La cantante soprano, actriz y bailarina inglesa llega a nuestro país con un show único. Compra tu entrada en Ticantel. Viví una experiencia diferente. Un show deslumbrante y sorprendente con una... AM Producciones y Mood Concert.
Compartí el sabor de la Navidad con una Coca-Cola. Compartí tu toque especial. Compartí la magia. Compartí con lo que hace la Navidad especial. Coca-Cola, sentí el sabor.
Voy yendo para la clase, horitas de crema, no sabes, uno más grande. Ay, yo voy para este fin de semana porque vecino flor de jardinero. Y aprovecho para lavar la ropa, ¿viste? Voy a una cuadra, ahora te cuento, hermano.
Decí todo lo que quieras. WhatsApp gratis con Antel. Antel, avanzamos juntos.
¿Estás listo para el mundo Nescafé Dolce Gusto? La mejor calidad de granos, con el mejor aroma, protegidos dentro de cápsulas únicas. Un simple gesto es todo lo que necesitas para que nuestras modernas máquinas te brinden una taza perfecta. Infinitas opciones de bebidas originales para que disfrutes. Descubrí Nescafé Dolce Gusto y el arte moderno del café.
Cuando era niño, el apoyo de mis viejos fue fundamental.
Todo el barrio ayudaba a mantener la canchita.
La confianza del resto del equipo te hace mejor jugadora.
Jugando profesional, el apoyo del hincha es inexplicable.
Ya en la selección comenzaba a sentir el aliento de todo un pueblo.
Ver que se empiezan a llenar las tribunas es una emoción única.
A veces lloviendo, ves que nadie se mueve y sigue gritando.
Amigos que están ahí, en las buenas y en las malas.
Entre los viajes, entrenamientos y concentraciones,
el aguante de la familia es fundamental.
Sentir el aliento de la tribuna da mucha fuerza. Cuando se escucha Uruguay, Uruguay en la tribuna es emocionante.
Pude seguir porque muchos creyeron en mí.
No imagino haber llegado hasta acá sin haber tenido tanto apoyo.
En Uruguay, Sarah Brightman en concert. 6 de diciembre, ante la arena. La cantante soprano, actriz y bailarina inglesa llega a nuestro país con un show único. Compra tu entrada en Ticantel. Viví una experiencia diferente. Un show deslumbrante y sorprendente con un artista de primer nivel. Produce AM Producciones y Mood Concert.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of this FIBA World Cup qualifier here at Montevideo between our host Uruguay and the United States. Well, last time these two teams played in the last window was a one-sided affair in Las Vegas. But right now, Uruguay, with a few more players, the addition, Santiago Vidal, just making a big difference in the backcourt for Uruguay. Uruguay currently lead this game by 1 point. And it's been a physical affair, to say the least. The Uruguayans not backing down to the United States, but right now, the United States just need to find their groove, get out in the transition. And Uruguay played a 2-3 zone in the first half, which kind of caused a bit of confusion for the United States because they probably don't see those similar zones when they play in the G League. But he would have had a talk with his players at halftime. He would have had them reflect on themselves, and they'll be ready for the second half and really raring to go. Well, the one difference in this game that's really keeping Uruguay in the game is the perimeter shooting right now. They've hit 8 3-pointers, and it's a question of can they maintain that perimeter shooting in the second half. It's all about the penetration, making the defense collapse and getting those wide open shooters on the perimeter. Well, he'll be a little bit more confident this time. He's got a bit more depth. He can rotate in and out of the squad, but Matias Calfani was a Liga de las Americas champion last year with San Lorenzo de Almagro. Hasn't featured a lot, but I'm sure we'll soon see a bit more from him here in the second half. Well, you can see one fan there holding up the Star Spangled Banner. Sure, we all know who he's watching tonight, who he's supporting. Well, another fan there with his Uruguay national team jersey on. Already we got a delay in game as the officials just need to sort out the clock. Another big game that will take place tonight. Argentina will take on Mexico in what will be a very, very important fixture for those two teams. Mexico desperately need to win tonight. But right now, it's all about Uruguay and the United States. Well, they get the pick and roll. Batista in the lane. He's got to kick it out. They get the three from Vidal. The three is up, and he hits a three-pointer. And that's one good way to start the second half. Santiago Vidal, it's the same thing. Batista gets it on the low block. They try to come and double-team him, and he ends up finding a wide-open shooter. Trice pulls up from 15 feet. Can't get it. Well, Moreland. And again, after he rolls, watch them. They all collapse on him. And again, Trice has got to be aware Well, really, he's cat and mouse between two shooters, Perotti and Vidal. Perotti gives it to Batista. But Batista's got to go up with that. Barrera, corner, Perotti. 5 on the shot clock. Perotti double crossover, keeps it alive, gets blocked by Moreland. And a 24-second violation. And that's better from the United States. Good defense. Well, again, right now, while Trice pulls up for the three-pointer, Travis Trice sinks a triple. And again, we've got a shootout. Uruguay have only hit 3 field goals from within the rainbow. Right now, it's all do or die from the three-point line. Batista backs down against Moreland, kicks out. Vidal kicks out again. Well, he had the three, didn't take it, takes the floater instead. And again, should he have just taken the three-point shot? And now the United States in transition. Well, he loses his dribble, and he turns it over. And Reggie Hunt just lost possession of the ball. Santiago Vidal checks out of the game. Bruno Fittipaldi will be back in. We'll download to Batista. Batista goes at Moreland all the way. No foul call. Good defense by Moreland. Uruguay will have the ball baseline. Batista looking for the handoff. Will they take the three? The three is up. This time it's no good. Batista with a rebound. He puts it behind his back, crosses over again. He's not going anywhere. 5 on the shot clock. Takes in the lane, draws the foul. And Moreland just stops Batista's shot from going in, even though it wouldn't have counted. Fittipaldi does so well there to draw the foul. Perotti had the shot there, but again, just didn't take it. In the lane, kicks out again. Again, they're passing up three-point shots. They got to take these. They don't get it. Well, he gets knocked to the ground. And now the United States can break. Trice gives it up. Good ball movement. They get the three. Don't get it. Uruguay secure the rebound. And Gustavo Barrera now will just slow things down for Uruguay. Perotti off a screen. Another one. Kicks out. Again. He's got to shoot it. Puts up the shot. Doesn't get it. Offensive rebound again from Uruguay. And a foul's been called. And this time it's on John Jenkins. That's Jenkins' third personal foul. So will he go to the bench? Will they make a change? Right now, the United States are getting out rebounded. Batista got it by Moreland. Down the middle, spins around, spins again, puts up the jump hook, can't get it. Well, came off a Uruguay defender. The United States will get the ball back. Both teams now scrapping for points so far. Trice crosses over, kicks out in the lane, pulls up from 15 feet, doesn't get it. Barrera with the rebound. Batista gives a pick and roll to Barrera, throws a lob. Oh my Lord! The big man connects with the alley-oop. What a play! It was a beautiful alley-oop. And 35 years of age, he still catches the lobs. And the United States does so well. John Jenkins keeps his composure and pulls up from 15 feet. Well, that will settle the nerves for the United States. Barrera comes off another screen. Calfani gives up to Fittipaldo. Fittipaldo down to Calfani, kicks out Parodi, big three, doesn't get it. Moreland with the rebound. And now the United States can take the lead. Reggie Hearn takes in the lane, turns it over, and now Uruguay can break. Well, something's been called, and Moreland not letting them finish it, even though it would have counted. Now, we didn't see what was called, but it looks like a technical foul's been called on the United States. Now, was that called on Reggie Hearn? And if so, now he's going to have to go to the bench. He picks up his 4th personal. Well, now Fittipaldo will go for this 1 free throw. Technical foul, you only get 1 free throw, as opposed to an unsportsmanlike foul, you get 2 shots, but they will get the ball back. I mean, look at the veteran just jumping up, catches the lob, and he throws it down. Well, it looks like Reggie Hearn. Well, Reggie Hearn's been kicked out of the building. Well, Fittipaldo hits the free throw. I wonder, has a double technical been called? No, it doesn't look like it, but well, they go down. Here's where the problems start. They throw it down low to Batista. Oh, what a pass! Oh, what a block! This is my house. Get out of here. Scottie Hobson said, no, sir. Hobson in the lane. Moreland under the basket. Jump hook, and it's too easy. Well, again, the United States have 5 blocks. And what a defensive play by Scottie Hobson. Well, he turns it over. And now the United States can break. Trice in transition. Down the middle. Kicks out. Randall down the middle. Well, he gets stripped. They turn it over again. And the United States, right now, it's a mental side for them. Down low to Batista. Back out. Fittipaldo. Big 3. Tips in and around. Doesn't get it. And now Travis Trice, transition, Moreland, he gets blocked. I'm not sure if that was a block or a missed layup, but either way, Uruguay retained possession, and now you can see Zeller's gonna come back in the game. As Van Gundy looks like he's gone to the bench to make a change already. Takes it in the lane, puts up the floater, doesn't get it. And a push, looks like it's been caught against Batista. Well, Batista picks up his 3rd personal foul of the game. And now Uruguay introducing another veteran into the game. As now Attila Passos, who didn't play much in the last game, he makes his debut right now into this game. And Joel Berry is now playing point guard for the United States. Hobson wastes no time to the basket. What athleticism, but he missed it. Passos with a rebound. Oh, behind the back, what a move. Perotti kicks out, it's a big three, Fittipaldo, and he sinks the triple, and he puts Uruguay back up by 3. He's 4 for 7 from the perimeter. The United States are gonna call timeout. Well, what a passage of play. Both teams are really struggling for field goals. Look at that, through the legs, behind the back, kicks it out. Fittipaldo rewards him with the assist, and he sinks the triple. I mean, look at that for ball handling skills. Young players watching, that is why you practice your dribbling skills. And that is also why you get out and shoot thousands of shots a day. Just releases it, beautiful rotation. Well, now this is going to be a big test for the United States. They got to play calm. They got to play collective basketball. And they've got to get themselves mentally back into this game. Right now, too many turnovers here in the third quarter. Well, Richard Solomon's back in the game for the United States as well, but again, Hobson, they got to try and get the ball to him as much as possible, make him break the zone down. Joel Berry now is going to bring the ball up. Uruguay again, they stay in the 2-3 zone. Well, Berry down the middle, dish it up. Zeller under the basket, missed the layup. Well, a turnover again. Well, Tyler Zeller thought he got fouled. And Uruguay get the ball back. And an offensive foul has been called as Fittipaldo gives a hard knock to Scotty Hobson. We'll have to see the replay on that one. Fittipaldo now picks up his 4th personal foul, so he's going to have to come out as Santiago Vidal comes back in the game. Joel Berry kicks out now. They take it down the middle, puts up the floater, tucks it away. What's a beautiful floater. Jason Randall just breaking down the zone, and that's a lot better there from the United States. You have to get into the gaps, get some good looks. Perotti comes off a screen. Lobs it up, and he tips it in. Well, not many times have we seen Uruguay score in the paint. That's only their 4th field goal inside the paint. 3 in the corner. Hobson doesn't get it. Oh, my Lord. What a tip back dunk. And that's the United States basketball they've been waiting for. Richard Solomon III. He now moves to 8 points. Back to Vidal. Vidal throws it down low to Calfani. Calfani backs down. Back to Vidal. Vidal gets stripped. While they're on the floor, they're diving. And it looks like it's come off a Uruguay player. And the United States will get the ball back with 1:42 to go here in the third quarter as Uruguay lead this one 51-50. Well, the United States have 10 turnovers while Uruguay have 13, but the United States now just doing a bit better of a job of breaking down the 2-3 zone. But again, they turn it over. And that's the 11th turnover of the game. Jason Randall just fumbled the pass. You can see Van Gundy just trying to clap his players on. Come on. He wants them to get through the hurdles. So Uruguay will get the ball in their own half. We get into Calfani now. Calfani gives it to Parodi. Parodi guarded by Hobson. Pulls up from 18 feet. Doesn't get it. And now the United States can break. Randall all the way. Gets blocked. Well, finally, Uruguay get a block in this game. And what a big defensive play. I think it was Calfani with the block. Well, backdoor pass, reverse layup. What a play by Uruguay. And it started with a backdoor cut by Gustavo Barrera. And now Uruguay lead this one by 3. In the lane, puts it up. No foul called. Zeller with the rebound. This time they call the foul. And the foul is on the ground, and it's only the 3rd team foul. So the United States will have it baseline. And the foul is on Parodi. It's his only first personal foul of the game. Well, Sebastian Izaguirre will come back into the game while Matias Calfani just takes a breather. Five-second violation, another turnover by the United States. And now Vidal will bring the ball up now. Uruguay can go 2 for 1 here. Again, the United States, they got to play collective. They got to be smart. Vidal doesn't take the 3. Parodi takes it, doesn't get it. And now the United States can break. With 3 seconds difference, they can run it down for the last shot now. And now Uruguay going to the man-to-man defense. Barry guarded heavily by Parodi. Well, they almost turn it over. They do turn it over, and he's going to go all the way. And a foul has been called. And again, it's another turnover. And the Uruguayan fans, they want an unsportsmanlike foul. Here's a turnover. Well, there was a tip-back dunk there by Solomon. Here was the block. Calfani, this is my house. Get out of here. Well, Fittipaldo, now that was a big risk to bring him back in the game, knowing that he's got 4 personal fouls. And he misses the free throw. And we've seen this too often. At this level, you got to make free throws. You don't want to look back in this game and think the outcome was different had you made all your free throws. Now you can tell Coach telling Izaguirre to get back. Well, he makes a second one, and he puts Uruguay up by 4. And Fittipaldo, they take him on. That's a smart move, because he could pick up his 5th personal here in the last 3.8 seconds. Hobson's going to go all the way. Hobson with the floater, doesn't get it. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, Uruguay maintain a 4-point lead. And they're just inspiring this crowd right now.
World. FIBA Basketball World Cup is right here. You want it? Come and get it.
¿Estás listo para el mundo Nescafé Dolce Gusto? La mejor calidad de granos.
Well, if you look at the stats right now, Uruguay 45% from the 3-point line. Now, they have made 2 field goals from within the rainbow. They'd only made 3 before that, so they made 3 in this half as well.
Infinitas opciones
But again, it's the perimeter shooting that's inspiring this crowd. Well, this now is going to be the biggest test for the United States across all the windows. A 4-point lead in their eyes is nothing, but if you've been watching this game, it's been the mental blunders, the turnovers, the perimeter shooting, allowing Uruguay to get too many good looks from the perimeter. Travis Trice now is going to lead the way. Pick and roll with Moreland. Crosses back over, takes it down the middle. Moreland spins around, nowhere to go. Trice from 15 feet, doesn't get it. And again, Uruguay secure rebound. And they got Parodi and Vidal in the backcourt, along with Passos, Izaguirre, and Barrera. Comes off a screen. Kicks out. Parodi 4 on the shot clock. Got to shoot it. Takes the 3. Doesn't get it. Hobson now secures a rebound. He's been their most influential player with his athleticism. Takes in the lane, draws a contact, and Hobson will go to the free throw line for 2 shots, and that's a lot better from the United States. Well, Scotty Hobson, the boy from Kentucky, played his university basketball at Tennessee, had a brief stint with the Cleveland Cavaliers, Dallas Mavericks. He's currently now playing for the Oklahoma City Thunder Blue. Well, again, we talked about the test for the United States and Kobe Bryant's famous words as he held the trophy. If you want it, come and get it. Hobson makes it 2 for 2 from the stripe. And he cuts it down to a 2-point ball game now. Parodi gives up to Vidal. Vidal gives it to Izaguirre. Passos caught a very awkward pass. Back to Parodi, back to Passos. Oh my Lord! The big man just throws it down. And he now goes to 4 points. What a pass by Santiago Vidal. Hobson kicks out the Trice. Wide open 3 in the corner. Doesn't get it. Vidal with a rebound. And a blocking foul has been called. It's been called on Solomon. And the United States have got to be smart now. And Passos, what good minutes he's played as he goes back to the bench. And now Esteban. Batista's back in the lineup, and Batista's been the big problem. A technical foul's been called. Well, Solomon has been called for a technical foul, and he's got to calm down. I'm not sure what happened here, but they said something, the trash talk, and the contact. Well, that's tough there, because in my mind, Solomon's just trying to have a few words with him, just a bit of competitive nature, but from the officials. That's a tough one. And the United States, they need him in the game. Well, he's out of it now. The United States have got to pull it together now. They need some leadership. They need somebody to step up, calm things down. They're only down by 4. Uruguay are 12 for 18 from the free throw line. The United States are only 6 for 9. Again, Van Gundy needs everybody to step up. Well, these are big free throws now for Perotti. He hasn't shot too well from the free throw line tonight. He makes the free throw. Uruguay will get the ball back now. Now he moves up to 10 points. He's 2 for 3 from the free throw line, but well, download to Batista. Batista backs down against Moreland. Goes all the way. The big man gets his own rebound. Goes up again, and he gets fouled. And Batista will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, he had the wide open layup. He missed it off the glass. Got his own rebound. And now he's going to go back to the free throw line. Well, he's got to make that. You can see he wants to go back to his left hand, but should have gone up with his right. Well, the pressure just gets to him. Misses the free throw. And then you can see the mental test for both teams being tested. Makes the second one, and he gives Uruguay a 6-point lead. Well, Hobson attacks the basket, doesn't get the layup. Well, Moreland gets a rebound, and that's a lot better for the United States, getting the second chances. And Moreland now 4 for 7 from the field. He moves up to 8 points. Vidal gives it to Batista. Batista backs down, kicks out. Vidal, Perotti, wide open 3 from Barrera. Oh, baby! Hits the triple, and he puts Uruguay up by 7 points. And the USA call timeout once again. And the ball movement is just so beautiful. It goes into the post, the double team comes, it goes back out, they get a ball reversal, and then they get a wide open 3-pointer. I mean, look at this. Perotti has it, he reverses it, and Barrera, he sinks it, the 3 puntos. And this crowd just goes wild. Look at this. Bounce pass right through the legs. Passos, I will have that. He just throws it down. And he just rips the ring down with that dunk. Well, Puerto Rico got the victory tonight against Panama. And Argentina currently now, they tipped off against Mexico. That's in the first quarter right now, but really all the eyes on this game right now is just somehow, some way, Uruguay are mixing it up with the United States. Tries to take it in. Well, Trice, traveling violation, another turnover from the U.S. And again, you can see he tried to go for the backdoor pass, but in the end, it wasn't there, right there. He wanted to go for the bounce pass. And again, it's another mental blunder. Well, the United States now have more turnovers. They're 14 as opposed to Uruguay's 13. Under the basket, Batista missed the layup, gets it back. It was a wide open shot. He should have taken it. Fittipaldo spins around, gives it to Batista on the shot clock, and they turn it over. Well, that's better from the U.S. now. And again, the defense forcing Uruguay into a turnover. And they can't let this 7-point margin get any bigger. They've got to battle back now. We got Chasson Randall, Travis Trice, along with Scotty Hobson in the backcourt. As John Jenkins now making up that fourth. They're going with a 4-out. Trice pulls up, takes the jump shot, and cometh the man. Cometh the hour. As Travis Trice sinks it. He cuts it back down to a 5-point lead. Big shot there by Travis Trice. Parodi gives it to Batista. Batista got it by Moreland. Backs down. He's waiting for the double team. Goes up, misses again. Good defense by Moreland. And now Hobson gives it to Randall. Randall kicks out. They keep it alive. Big three. Doesn't get it. And again, Uruguay secure another rebound. Vidal gives it up. Batista got to finish, doesn't get it. Gets his own rebound. Kicks out. Uruguay get a fresh 14. Well, Barrera hesitates. He draws the foul. It's a 14 foul for the United States. Foul is on the ground, so it will be a baseline ball to Uruguay. Well, Uruguay are out rebounding the United States right now, 35-33. Chasson Randall checks out of the game. Fittipaldo comes back as Parodi takes a break. As well as Matias Calfani, he comes back in. I'm not sure who he came in for, but he's coming for Izaguirre. Vidal wants to go pick and roll with Batista. Pulls up for a three, it's a big one. Oh my Lord! Santiago Vidal sinks the triple, and he puts Uruguay up by 8 points. He's 3 for 3 from the perimeter. And Travis Trice almost loses footing, and what a play by Hobson. Does so well there, just to sink it in the key. And he's back to a 6-point ball game. Hobson now moves to 7 points. It's only his second field goal. Just under 5.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Uruguay lead by 6. Vidal comes off a screen. Wants to go pick and roll. In the lane, puts up the floater, doesn't get it, and the U.S. can break now. Hobson in transition. Gives to Moreland. Moreland all the way. Just how did he make it? And a timeout has been called by Uruguay as the U.S. cut it down to a 4-point ball game with just over 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Well, you can see these Uruguayan fans now. They look on very anxiously. With 5:04, their team leads us by 4 points. Every possession is a big one now for Uruguay. Same for the United States. They can't let the lead get any bigger. They got to secure the rebounds, get out on the break, and just get over the halfway line. Well, Barrera's going to bring the ball up. Guarded by Jenkins. Well, the U.S. are one foul away from putting Uruguay in the penalty. Well, Fittipaldo now gives it to Batista, gets a handoff. They turn it over again, and now the U.S. in transition. Hobson gets fouled. It's only the second team foul. And you can see the fouls on Barrera. It's his first personal foul of the game. And Uruguay now look like they're going into a man-to-man defense. Hobson turns it over again. But now he's going to try and slow it down a bit. No need to rush it. Well, 4:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Uruguay just holding on to a 4-point lead. Barrera giving up to Fittipaldo. Barrera gets him up in the air, draws a foul. Well, now he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Because now Uruguay are in the penalty. These are big, big free throws now. Well, he makes the first one, gets the shooter's touch, hits it off the backboard, and he gives Uruguay a 5-point lead. Barrera did so well there, just to give the pump fake, draw the contact. Any foul now, Uruguay will go to the free throw line. And he misses it. Wow. Could that come back to haunt them? United States. Trice in the lane, pulls up, and he's fouled. And now Travis Trice will go to the free throw line. Smart play by Trice to pull up for the jump shot. He will get 2 free throws. And Travis Trice really has been the United States' best player. Well, that's tough. He's got 11 points right now, 4 rebounds as he hits the free throw. 3 assists. Originally from Springfield, Ohio, played his university basketball at Michigan State. A brief stint in Australia where he played for the Brisbane Bullets. Now currently playing for the Wisconsin Herd. Makes it 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And cuts it down to a 3-point ball game. Travis Trice stepping up to the plate, hitting the 2 free throws, keeping his nerve. Galfani got it by Hobson. Wow, threw it away. Parodi, Fittipaldo, sorry. And now the United States, they could tie this game up with a 3-pointer. Trice pulls up again. Oh, baby! Travis Trice just sinks it. He moves to 15 points. And now the United States from within 1. Give it to Batista. Batista backs down, kicks out. Barrera goes baseline. Back to Batista. Handoff with Barrera. Down the middle. Puts up the floater, doesn't get it. Batista can't secure it. Chasson Randall can, and now Travis Trice, who has a hot hand. And now the U.S. can take the lead. They turn it over again. And now Uruguay with a steal. Vidal pulls up for three, can't get it. Well, that would have been a big three, and he hit that one with 2.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Trice pulls up, big three, he can't get it. Moreland with the rebound. Hobson down the middle, makes the contact, and he draws a foul, and that's a smart play there by Hobson, because now he will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And that's an excellent call, definitely a blocking foul. As you can see, Batista does not stand still, doesn't make any attempt to take the charge. And these are big, big free throws now, as Batista picks up his 4th personal foul. Scotty Hobson's got to keep his nerve. Makes the free throw. Cool as you like. Scotty Hobson from Hopkinsville, Kentucky. And now the USA can take the lead with this free throw. Makes it. And now the United States lead by 1. Uruguay have not scored in the last 2 minutes. They've got to get something from this offense. Fittipaldo now. He's going to go pick and roll. Comes off another screen, pulls up from 15, doesn't get it. Well, they're getting good looks, they just can't finish. And now the U.S. can build on the lead. Trice, big three in the corner. Oh, baby! Sinks the triple, and he puts the USA up by 4. What a three by Jenkins. Now Perotti gonna go pick and roll. Well, Barrera stepped out of bounds, turned it over, and now the mental blunders are getting the best of Uruguay as they're gonna call timeout. Well, one thing about Uruguay, they played so hard this game. They're down by 4. All the mental tests were about the United States. The United States answered those questions. Now, 1:40 to go. Uruguay, they're put to the test. Travis Trice has been their best player, but what a three in the corner by Jenkins. And they struggled with their perimeter shooting, but just when they needed a big three, there comes the man. Uruguay are bringing in Hatila Passos now for the last 1:40 to go. Uruguay put on a bit of full court pressure now. Big play now, Travis Trice on the ball. Pick and roll, Moreland, Trice takes it in. Kicks out to Moreland. Moreland isolates. Gives a pick, it's a big three. Oh! Sinks the triple, and he puts the United States up by 7. What a dagger. Jason Randall, deep three-pointer. Barrera. Kicks in the corner, he's got to make it, can't get it. And the United States secure the rebound with 1 minute to go. They lead by 7. Well, Jenkins, it's a big three. And now Uruguay can push it transition. Fittipaldo puts it up, draws a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. We did so well there to 1, avoid the block, but 2 to draw the foul. And these are big, big free throws. Well, what a test it's been for these players from the United States. A lot was going against them in this game, but they did so well to get back in this. And now it's their turn. They got to hold on to this lead. Fittipaldo just gets the free throw to drop as he cuts it to a 6-point game. He now moves to 16 points. He's hit 4 big three-pointers in this game. Makes the second one. It's a 5-point ball game. And now the United States are going to call timeout. And the game's in their hand. No need to rush it. They got to slow it down. Well, now the big game changer for the Uruguay is they played the 2-3 zone in the first half, which caused all sorts of problems for the United States. And now it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get a stop here. Well, actually, Uruguay have no fouls to give anymore, and the United States will go to the free throw line. Well, Trice now breaks it. They got numbers. Wow, Moreland was wide open. The foul's being called. Again, was that the right move? Because now Jenkins is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And this is what being a professional basketball player is all about. Jenkins has just got to sink these free throws. Moreland's going to come out of the game. It looks like Tyler Zeller's going to check in. Big free throws now for Chasson Randall. Oh, just sinks it, keeps his nerve. Puts it back up by 6, 37.5 seconds ago. Makes them both. And again, if the United States don't foul, force him into a bad shot, just secure the ball, run it down. Vidal on the ball, gives up to Perotti, takes a quick 3. Oh, baby! And all of a sudden, that might change things. It's back to a 4-point game. Again. Now Hobson, same thing. Just got to sink these free throws. Fouls on Passos, only his first personal, but what a deep 3 by Perotti. And again, that went to the top of Mount Everest, and it was nothing but net. Now all Hobson has to do is make these free throws, kill the game off. 30 seconds ago. Well, I'm not sure you're allowed to do that, but... And he gets it to drop, gets the shooter's touch. We're back to a 5-point ball game. Hobson now moves up to 10 points. He's 6 for 7 from the free throw line. Routine practice, follow through. Gets them both. Now the United States make another change. Again, there's no need to put any full court pressure on him. Vidal brings the ball up. Fittipaldo. Well, they almost turned the ball over, but Vidal's got to do better. Well, Uruguay will get the ball baseline. Fittipaldo takes in the lane off the backboard, doesn't get it. Well, Uruguay come back up with it. I turn it over. Transition now. Trice just going to run the clock down. And the United States do so well there to come up with a loose ball. And they've answered the question. They've written the checks. They've cashed them. Santiago Vidal picks up his second personal. Travis Trice will go to the free throw line to shoot these 2 free throws. Well, Uruguay, as disappointed as they will be, they've been absolutely unbelievable tonight. They've competed with the United States. They've pushed them. They've given them the scares. But the United States, it's what they're all about. It's what they're known for. And he makes the free throw, and he puts him back up by 8. Over 9.98 seconds left. Parodi pulls up for another 3, doesn't get it. Barrera takes the 3, can't get it. And ladies and gentlemen, at the end of this one, it is the United States 78, Uruguay 70. Van Gundy shakes hands. He'll be happy to know his team pulled through. They made hard work of it, but in the end, they pick up the big victory. They go 8-2 right now. And judging how right results go for Argentina, who take on Mexico right now. It'll depend to see how they finish. Argentina currently winning 34-27 against Argentina in the second quarter. That is the final score here. Travis Trice hit some big shots, kept the United States in the game. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us, and we got more games to come, as tomorrow is the last day here of the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. The United States came through. They played well. And as it stands, the United States have qualified for China 2019. Van Gundy's done his job. He's got the boys through. A loss against Mexico, a loss against Argentina, and almost a scare tonight here in Montevideo. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just show you some stats here from the game. I mean, of course, Uruguay just shot the ball so well from the perimeter. 13 for 30. The United States, 8 for 22. But again, Uruguay only 7 for 33 from within the rainbow. The United States, 19 for 42. Well, at one point, Uruguay were out rebounding the United States. But in the end, the U.S. won that stat 41-38. Uruguay, 19 assists as opposed to America's 11. 18 turnovers, just too many for the United States, 16. More than they would have liked to for these two teams. Well, the question now for these two teams is where next, of course. United States, their next last 2 games, which we'll see on February 22nd and February 25th. They will be taking on Panama, and then they will once again try and get back at Argentina, have another crack at them. Again, they will have been very disappointed for the last result against Argentina. And Argentina, some strong players domestically, while Uruguay, 2 away games to go. 1 against Mexico, and then the big one for them will be against Puerto Rico. Fittipaldo, top scorer for Uruguay with 17. What a game it was for that young man. Well, Mexico, it's do or die for them right now as they take on Argentina. A loss for them tonight, and they'll have no chance of qualifying for the FIBA World Cup. Panama, maybe, just maybe, they have to win the last 2 games. Uruguay, one more win could possibly see them finish 7th. Maybe that will be against Puerto Rico. Uruguay do live to fight another day, even though they've come up with a loss here tonight. Again, they got nothing to be ashamed of. They came tonight, they battled, they inspired this crowd. They shot 13 three-pointers. It just wasn't enough to get them over the finish line. What a historic night it would have been for them. In the United States, mental blunders, mental games got the best of them. Batista was so influential. And again, he gave them that 30 minutes. He gave them everything. And at 35 years old, just wasn't enough. And again, there's some influential play there from Passos as well. Again, Santiago, now what a backdoor pass. And the backcourt was very impressive from Uruguay. And you can see the bounce pass to Passos, who just threw it down in the key. And again, Uruguay, they're in good position to still qualify. A game against Mexico, and they get a game against Puerto Rico. It's the United States. They've done their job. And they've cemented a position in the FIBA World Cup qualifier. Sorry, in the FIBA World Cup, which was expected. Nobody doubted that they were not going to get there. That's why simply they're the kings of world basketball. What was that point there? Uruguay took an 8-point lead, and just after that, the United States just played some possessed basketball where they just went right at them. Chasson Randall hitting some big shots there in the crunch. Really, the big 3 in the corner by Chasson Randall. It was Jenkins, actually. How about this? Chasson Randall just sinking the big triple. Good night. But that is as it stands here. The United States come up with a victory that cement their position in the FIBA World Cup in China. Well, we thank you for joining us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. More games to come in the last day of the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. If you're watching live right now, swap over. Go watch Mexico as they take on Argentina in a do-or-die game. And as Kobe Bryant once said, with the FIBA World Cup in his hands, you want it, come and get it.